if you ask me. They said they've been working in the lab, Alex. They've been working hard. They want to show what they've been kind of crafting, and hopefully we'll see them put their best foot forward today.
Ancient as a third map, though, that's got me all kinds of questions about what kind of 9 Ancient you get if we get if we need it. Let's find out. Can they start with a bang on Anubis? It's going to be a lot of bodies in middle. A constant to and fro. Tit for tat. 2 for 2 remaining. And he's got the bomb on his back. hallzerk, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. He doesn't have help. I say that, though. Those flashes aren't bad. Kyler, deleted. Big one from hallzerk. He's on for his quad kill here. He's got 3 so far in the pistol. And it's going to be K coming in main. Floppy. Nice.
Well, there we have it. It seemed like there was a bit of a read there from 9. You don't see many 3-man stacks on a CT pistol towards middle, and there was absolute pandemonium ensuing. Multiple kills, back and forth we went. Complexity won out the trade war, though, in towards the A side, and hallzerk doing the opening frag there with the Glock. JT, a scrappy affair, but they managed to get the kills required here, and as soon as you find that kill, round was over. Floppy towards A main, secures it, and we are going to see a force buy in the second. Bear in mind, we've got a Hades Scouts out there. Bit of a specialist with the sniper rifles. He'll be joined by the Desert Eagles here and the 5.7s as we head towards middle once again. Is there a stack from the CT side? No, it's a little bit quieter. Just Minio lying in wait. Actually hit the shot through the smoke, but EliGE's going to try and pounce.
Yeah, a little bit of a tag. EliGE is one known to enjoy making a play, so flirts with the smoke, backs off. And that's a dangerous fight for Floppy, so he's just gathering information, sees a shoulder, backs away, look for some A aggression, and Complexity just feeling out the map for the moment.
Nice way to smoke dark.
Yeah, nice dark smoke. Very cool.
One of you guys need to learn that for our next Anubis game.
Write that one down. But I do feel like, I mean, we are into our second round, but mid is going to be a big focal point of the conversation on Anubis right now. Just the way in which you can lock down that B rotate to A, you're just forced into that beach long rotation if you do deny it.
And you make this map really hard for CTs if you can establish like a trend, right? Like if you can let them know, we take this whenever we want it, then the map starts to get really, really painful. More resources allocated to mid means B is a little bit less defended, A is a little bit less defended. That's a nice opening and a mistake from Cole, untraded.
Yeah, Goofy will cover the Galil. 2 rifles in the ranks now, and there might be another available. The swing from Minio doesn't work out. Kyler picks up the pieces, though. Now Complexity sweating a bit. 30 seconds remaining, losing frags left and right. You can say that again. A beautiful shot from Hades, and it will be 9 to win up in the second round force by pretty convincingly as well. 4 players survived. They recover the rifles, and Complexity get nothing done.
So smart from 9 as well. Like getting that kill in dark, but then just converging on it as well with the A push at the same time. Even if JT gets 1 kill, he's traded off, and then you have the Galil coming through the smoke as well. EliGE could never get a clean fight with his MAC-10 down at Canals, and a nice smart crunch for the Polish side to close things down. 1-1.
Well, gets into nightmare mode early for Complexity. Losing the second round, no bomb plant. Means you have very limited resources indeed, $1,400 per player. And now they'll have a scout, a glass cannon scout.
Nightmare
many of those.
Mode short, unless you get the Dream Deeg round in response.
Has to be the Miracle Deeg, I reckon.
Yeah, they are testing this stacked A site. This is perfect read of the game right now, and they want to run down the scout, but it's just Hades plucking one from the pack with a sequence of 2 bullets.
So now, Alex, they have 1 smoke and a single flash left.
Yikes.
hallzerk with no Kevlar. They're in a 5-on-4. The CTs are giving them nothing to work with. I can't even put together a world where they can really get a bomb plant here, but we'll see if any mistakes are made on the CT side. Good incendiary, completely clears out A main. Has to force him into B, really. You can see himself on the transition. This is going from bad to worse.
Which actually might be a little bit of a blessing. They've blocked him off and funneled him elsewhere, but there's no defense really shifting over to the B side. So there was almost a window there, but Complexity obviously can't realize it. And with 2 players challenging in middle, if they can split this site, here's your Dream Deeg.
Yeah, not going to hit it though, and then Hades has racked up another bit of damage that is now converted upon. Look at all the damage from this scout. This is Hades' round. He's doing it alone.
Yeah, and it's going to be a clean sweep here. So the war of attrition comes to Grimholt. unfortunately, as Complexity don't find a kill once again. It's going to have to be pretty much full eco. You've got $1,900, 24 into the next. You can't even justify a P250 here, Jason.
No, you can't at all. You got to save everything pretty much. And I think this is where it gets into the interesting conversation. Floppy saying they're the best team in North America. Grim had some really positive words to say during the lobby, I believe it was on Media Day. I don't know if that's been played yet, but he's talked a lot about how well things have been going, how much they've improved in practice. So there's a lot of confidence and a lot of positivity behind this Complexity team right now. And if it just gets shut down in this match, that feels horrible as a team coming into this with really high expectations.
So they did invest with a little bit. 3 smokes. The objective here, get the bomb planted. That's all they're going for.
Yeah, but if they don't, what a heavy loss.
We'll see if it works out for them. Don't even get to finish the sentence, I'm afraid. Another clean sweep. Not a single player given up. Definitely no bomb planted. As we go into round number 5, it's 3-1 in favor of the Poles. Great start.
No, K just had a throwable bomb, actually. A full
exactly.
Triple HE.
Lowered the timer on that bad boy.
Bang! Oh, that's satisfying. Like a little crisscross action.
How many times do you see nade stacks work out exactly like designed? This one is just like beautiful.
Wow. Okay, Complexity. Now they've got the first gun round with Galils. It's really not looking too great to kick things off on Anubis.
Yeah, and on T-side Anubis, coming with Vertigo as a known second map, you immediately feel pressure to perform on this T-side. You've got to rack up, 8, 9, maybe even 10 rounds on this T-side.
Look at the aggression as well from 9. They're feeling themselves right now. Overwhelming pressure being applied towards the B main, but unfortunately, it is going to be Complexity coming out on top. They read it well, swing back in with multiple players. They've got a man advantage.
And that's 2 smokes that hit the deck as well for 9 that they can't use in the future to stall out this bomb site.
At least we've got Minio here, though. A bit of information garnered, at least. Knows that no one's outside, and they can adjust accordingly. Going to continue with the push.
That's actually such a coolly designed piece of aggression from 9. Double nade deep far back where you expect people to play. Use the smoke of the HE grenade to push up behind it. It's one of those rounds where you're like, I wanted that to go better, considering how much work it seemed and how much thought went into it, and obviously it doesn't.
No, especially considering how much space has been taken here. Quick smoke temple, flash up towards the cameras. It's going to require some heroics out of the Hades Orb. Just like that!
No way!
2 with 1 bullet and a 3rd on top. Hades sends them down. Oh dear, into the depths of hell. Only Floppy remains. Can he recover this round? The bomb lies on the A side floor. There's no way back in for him.
And even picks up a Galil. Drops a Galil for a Galil. That feels horrible.
That flash went a little bit deeper. If it catches Hades in any capacity, he can't do anything with it. It just narrowly misses him. He gets a double kill. The collateral connects. The 3rd is his all day long. And it's job done. Yeah,
you don't expect the opera to be pushed up that deep in A main, do you? There's no flashbang designed for that one from that position. So AK is recovered. That's the small silver lining. But Hades doubles up and shuts down Complexity again.
Wow. Kyler will hold on to the AK-47 as well. Again, no bomb plant for Complexity. Floppy gets no extra resources. Already a 4th stage loss bonus as well. So that's $2,900 per player. It's a half buy all day long. Floppy will have to operate with a hero AK out of necessity, really. As round 6 comes through, this is a very T-sided map, and this is getting a little bit rough for them.
Last low pistol buy, they went towards A long, right? They kind of challenged into Hades Scout, who double-tagged him on the 2nd round that they ended up losing. So let's see where they take him this time. Looks more B and mid-centric to be able to get some range and some mobility of those Tech 9s in action.
They just leave mid open early after the...
Yeah, you've got players like Minio who can watch from camera, like let's look for the cross, but looks to be open right now, you're right.
They have the deep angle towards A main, so they're kind of relying on those 2 players to play doubled up wherever the attack happens. In Dark, it goes first, and it's a double kill for K. Job done, even though he falls down. Goofy still holding down the fort. Hades in support with the AWP and all hallzerk.
Yeah. Would have loved to plant. Feels like it's too little, late, too late.
What a hero.
They're walking. Oh, what a play. I mean, it's not the most glamorous of plays, but it's a big one.
It helps out a lot, because look at Floppy's money. He's only going to get the 3,400 next round, so the bomb plan actually helps him out tremendously, in fact. So that's big. It will be 5-1 for 9, but that's nice work.
I think the more worrying sign is the lack of really any positivity to speak of for it. Like, nothing's worked quite yet.
Yeah, since the pistol, they've planted the bomb once, which we just saw. So going into round number 7, we're going to see a surely a tactical timeout here for Complexity. You just a chance to catch your breath, work out what you're doing next. Haven't really had a full gun round yet. The first buy was 3 Galils, 2 AK. So it's more of the same here. Floppy's down to Galil. They do have the hallzerk AWP. EliGE 0 and 6, so it doesn't bode well for the start of their campaign here.
One of the things you talk about with Complexity when you talk about some of the disappointment and not getting off to a start, ever since EliGE is joining this team, it feels like Grim has gone very quiet within this team. So you obviously want to see Complexity working on getting Grim back involved in the game in a confident manner. And obviously your star pickup of EliGE producing as well. EliGE has 0 kills and Grim 2 kills to his name as well. So those two guys having a very slow start. We'll see if they can bounce back.
I think that's a good point, because before EliGE joined, Grim was like in career best form.
Yeah.
He was at the star of the show. And
yep.
You're right, I never considered that, but since he's joined,
it was one of the criticisms as well when he joined Liquid too, was not being in star positions, not being in roles, because I mean obviously EliGE had those as well, so a little bit of taking him out of his element from his previous teams.
Yeah, that's food for thought. At least. But,
check out this mid setup though. There's 3 CTs within 1 meter of each other. Hades spotted on the jump across. You know, it was one. It was EliGE that catches a leg shot that will ward him off from taking any further fights.
Wow, good reactions as well. You can see that it's pouncing on the opportunity to take out these mid probes coming in from Complexity. EliGE is tagged. They're going to suggest mid control is coming. I think they fall back in towards B through dark now.
JT on the warpath. Hades back plateau, a missed shot from him and opens the floodgates to B. Only K can do anything trapped behind the smoke. Lovely shot. And a Minio.
They are very low. CT's though pretty far removed. I don't think they'll be going for it. Just going to look to contain the T's and look for some exits here. Yeah,
some punishing kills as the bomb goes off would be what they're hoping for. And Minio might be able to find a long rotation back to T spawn. Maybe Grim doesn't expect it whatsoever. This is a great round from Complexity though, because they used a lot of resources in mid just to get shut down. So a really nice decisive transition up dark. And Grim is never going to check T-spawn if Minio keeps moving. And look at the HP of EliGE and JT. Oh, they might not even make it out of the bomb site. Held in. This is a painful victory for Complexity.
You're right, a hollow victory at the very end there. It was looking like a very convincing round, but the HP was incredibly low. They set themselves up to contain, and they certainly delivered on the promise. We are going to see 3 players survive.
What was the vocabulary? Pyrrhic victory Yanko just explained?
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
Exactly
right.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank you, Yanko.
Thank you.
Well, we should totally have a word of the day.
Yeah, that's the new one. That's the one today.
For our vocabulary, yeah.
Well, just to note as well, that just shows you how potent middle can be and how high priority there is to the CTs to maintain control. Even when they thought they were about to lose it, everyone jumps on the opportunity. 3 CTs there, but Complexity down through the window in towards dark. Nice little fake, and they find their first gun round here. The first they posted in some time. It's hallzerk will get the first opening pick as well. Hades dropped to the ground, looking for the second. hallzerk starting to come to life here now, as they've got another 5 versus 3. They will lose Floppy en route, but they'll commit in towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, it's good smokes. You can see it's limited K's options of contribution. You can peek over it, but that's what hallzerk's holding. Racks up a third. The AWP entry into the B site limits Kyler. There's only 2 of them now. Making it work onto the first. JT loses his head at the back of the site. There's still threats, though. Great flash for the finish. And still Minio. Kick it up a fast. No way they win this one. Minio, can you really come up clutch? Yes, he can. 9, give it a gift. And his name is Minio.
He's hit some absolute bangers, and we're only into round number 9. That is a massive clutch there. So much assertion in the 1 versus 1. Knew exactly what he had to do. Drops the incendiary, creates a path for the final Complexity player there, and rips his head off. Minio with 4 kills in the round there. The hero once again to go up 6-2. It looked like they were done for. That was a 5-on-3 in favor of Complexity.
Yeah, and hallzerk's off was on point. He was playing pretty much a perfect round in supportive positions with that off, but just ripped away. And that's EliGE. 0 kills going into the 1v1 and still remains on 0. Yeah.
Just you try to bottle it up. You could just feel so much vinegar.
Bubbling away inside you. Just hit the boil. But it's going to be a tactical timeout, and fair play to 9. They're the ones who called it as well. You've had 2 very tense rounds there. Adrenaline's pumping. Minio's just had amazing clutch there. They're in a great position. Remember, it's a T-sided map. They're up 6-2. The money's busted once again for Complexity.
Yeah, EliGE's going to go for that hero AK-47 as well, around a 4-spy of Tech 9s and Deagles for the rest of the team.
An amazing way to come online. If you can win this round single-handedly with the AK, all will be forgiven. They'll be back in the driving seat.
Even if you just get them to work into this game, get the goose egg off the scoreboard. Get 1 or 2 behind your belt and never look back.
I'm on full EliGE cam. I'm just going to be watching his approach.
You said his game looked buttery smooth, right?
It did look good.
Looked nice.
I don't know what he's done, but
yeah, maybe he changed the res before we went live. I don't know.
Same bots looked buttery smooth. It also looked like he had about 4 polygons, so I don't know how he's done that, but it was very low res. Hello.
Heat check.
Good check from Floppy.
Okay.
A very aggressive push considering the investment of your opponent. And now another overextension. K-Go's looking for answers. He only gets Floppy to the face.
9 just took a timeout as well. You think that would have been to just, you know, calm everyone down, and instead it's a little bit of independent investigation across the map that's going to end in a punish.
Yeah, didn't see that coming at all. Complexity just pumping the brakes at the start of the round, waiting for mistakes to be made, and 2 are presented. Opening frags, they recover the rifle, and it's Floppy with 2. Bomb goes down, job done. Money's pretty decent, as you might imagine, 4-9, but they will save the AWP and the M4 here. Complexity needed a hero, and it wasn't EliGE. It was actually Floppy stepping up with the Tech 9.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, yeah. Can I count that one? You know, he bought the rifle. They still win, but he didn't necessarily have anything to do.
Maybe if he didn't buy the rifle, they wouldn't have force spot around him. We'll chalk a couple.
Some credit.
Yeah,
yeah,
something to him.
But, I mean, I think that also is going to bleed into the rest of this half from 9. You're not going to be going for some hyper-aggressive maneuvers after that's just kind of cost you what was a huge amount of momentum. Don't forget, Minio's clutch broke their money. And now, you've just kind of rolled out the red carpet with a silly hold of the W kick.
You've given it right back, and you've also put yourself in a position where you got to spend a lot of your own bank that's built up. 9 is still okay in that regard, but a couple players hurt K and Kyler, obviously. And it's a good point about aggression in that round, because if you think back to the second round Complexity wins, it's that push out of the B bomb site with the nades.
Yes.
That aggression gave away 2 opening kills to Complexity, and they're able to just kind of win the round just by default from there. So 9's got to be really careful now when you consider the fact that all their aggressive plays have backfired, essentially.
Well, they're not going to slow down. K wants another slice of the action here. Yeah, he's going to be pushing down canals. He's actually made pretty good in terms of the territory he's claimed, but not going to go any further right now. Holding the canals. hallzerk maybe able to flush him out.
This is a lovely setup now.
Yeah, it's interesting because because K's the one who's guarding, you know, towards the bridge cross in middle.
Hades will fire off the shot. Still yet to be revealed is K. There it is. JT
How do you get out, though?
Walks in. You don't.
You just got to hope that
you play the whole round. Oh, no way.
No. Oh, and they push it to Floppy with a double of his own design. Dastardly from
Floppy. They go clear
Floppy.
A main and they don't check the baskets. No one even looked to it.
I think the assumption is that so much attention is going to be on K's position in middle that no one would still be there. That everyone would have to collapse to kind of address that situation, and they were horribly wrong.
Oh, I mean, catastrophically. Yeah. This has led to another round, one would assume. K's not got the HP for this. Bogdan's Law is summoned. And Floppy, he's going to close. He's going to close. Look at this angle. Oh, it's good for 1 and 2. A quad kill from Floppy. He is the impact fragger right now for Cole.
Yeah. And even when the aggression works, it doesn't result in a round win. That's got to make you feel horrible if you're 9.
They got a double kill from that.
Complexity's getting away with murder in this half, getting 4 rounds at this stage, considering how dominant 9 has looked in the more standard rounds.
Well, I think the money might be done for as well. If Goofy saves the M4, they can buy another AWP and fully invest around it, which they probably will. Hades is at the backbone of this team.
It's not pretty.
But they can drop a FAMAS from Goofy as well. Another tactical timeout may be required, but yeah, they don't even have a look at it, but still amazing sequence from Floppy. Don't take anything away from him. Very difficult kills to deliver in that manner. He gets 4 in total, secures the round. It goes 6-4 as they close the gap. Bear in mind, they probably will force buy into this next round, though. 9 do call the tactical timeout, so Hades does get the AWP. Goofy to drop a FAMAS potentially, and they can buy, but this is the last of their resources.
What an interesting problem if you're 9. It's almost like, let's just park ourselves, guys. Like maybe an aggressive microplay like we just saw in middle, but you know, we don't have to react with aggression.
I guess they're just trying to remain active.
Yeah.
They're trying to make sure they're doing something at all times without listening to the calls, the information. Like you said, they got so much attention towards the canals that you would assume A main was clear, but yeah, assumption doesn't work out with them at all.
They've even had a pretty active defense, though. Like, remember the round they started with 3 middle, and they legged EliGE, and then they all backed off and fell to their respective bomb sites. They've had a pretty shifting defense, even when they play it passively. Just the punishes that Complexity are coming out with are crazy. It's keeping the door open for them to slip into a strong opening half, Complexity. Down by 2 rounds at this point.
All right, well, they were down, but certainly not out. Complexity with a nice opening grenade towards K. Significant damage on the MP9 user there.
This one's huge. While it feels like Complexity having 4 and just barely clinging on to staying in this half is like great, if they win this round, it's almost like they get to take control. It's almost like control has been relinquished by 9.
Nice opening grenade towards Floppy at those T steps, and they're going to start transitioning over towards A here. They've had a lot of success so far, trying to deny vision towards middle as well. Oh, EliGE is going so bad for him in this first half.
He wanted to be aggressive there too.
Yeah.
And that nade, he's just like, nope, not anymore.
Completely nullified. And good smoke. Reading the situation well. They were potentially considering a contact play in towards A there, but denied for now. Might have to set up the execution instead. It would be the place to go. There's only one CT there. We have got Hades going towards camera, so he can transition quickly. Of course, that position will be smoked off, flashed off.
He's got Minio in mid with him too, so even when he turns, mid is still covered, so he could be confident in kind of turning towards camera.
Here we go then, full execution.
Yeah, good one from Kyler. This position's been noted, but he still gets one with a FAMAS, nearly 2, Grim low. And Hades still racking him up as well. That's the bomb carrier down. Nice contribution the first time we see EliGE's name in the feed, but it's on B. The bomb's not there. Minio, he's fighting for this. Tooth and nail, 20 seconds to get the bomb in. hallzerk needs EliGE's help. He's going to get there with just 18 seconds left on the clock. There's no way in, unless they give him one. Minio, down and out. Hard clear, need the P250 to connect as well. hallzerk's doing everything to get this bomb in. And now,
Give it to EliGE.
as we see Hades with such low HP, a near impossible clutch. If it all the just have to take your hands off the keyboard and mouse now for EliGE. Not give him the way in. And Carl will be able to break him. You already talked about the financial implications here, Jason. Does he save? Surely that's a high priority.
Yeah, he's only got 26 health. That's the decision he's making, just backing off. No one gave him anything. I don't want to take away too much credit from Cole, because there's obviously been some nice moments for them, but it still feels like 9 is giving up opportunities to win this. That drop in the bomb site from Minio felt so unnecessary with the time on the clock.
Yeah, totally agree. It seems like they're squandering opportunities right now. Alex even said it, like, how do you even get into this? Like, what are your options? Like, are you just saving? The AWP can't find anything. But presenting himself, Minio dropping down, it is going to put them in a very awkward position now. They saved the AWP for Hades, but elsewhere the money's not great. They're a third stage loss bonus. Nice entry from Grim. EliGE gets his first kill.
Yeah.
See that?
Feel good frag.
15 seconds and you had a 2-man hold on the cross. To be fair, yeah, hallzerk, the fact he hits that, but also that P250 clear, it's not a guarantee by any means. He's done a lot for Cole there.
Trying to deny the B push. Reading that they'll probably be up against Desert Eagles here, and that saved AWP. Can't take anything for granted. As they start to shift their attention towards middle once again. The flashbang deployed, they'll push through the smoke, and EliGE leading the charge. No smokes towards either side. Yeah, they could go towards A and B, but it looks to be the former. Kyler, has he found a timing?
Oh, they've found Floppy cleanly, and now that T-Stairs AWP is feeling the pressure. He's worried about Rugs, understandably. They have taken A main, and now they're pushing from behind. Oof, he hits a good one. Kyler down and traded by EliGE. Back in for the responsibility of the plant. Okay, he's catching a timing. Who's responsible for this? EliGE deleted. Maybe they overlook Grim. Maybe, just maybe, he can find them both. He knows where you are, controls the spray, and saves the round. It got awkward for a moment. Incredibly awkward. But now they know where you are, Goofy, and just the USP, not the weapon, to get this round done.
Maybe to save the AWP, though. There's a chance. He takes one more shot, but hallzerk's got his trusty P250 available, and we'll tie things up 6-6. Certainly an uncomfortable round, but well handled by Complexity to get the win over the line, and it will be another full buy for 9 at this stage. Round number 13. This one's heating up.
Yeah, it really is. This is a big round for 9 to get back on board. That was almost really dangerous. I don't think 9 ever realized that 2 players were inside the bomb site, so Grim comes as a bit of a surprise to him. Nice frags from him, and we're all tied up. Let's see if 9 can regain control in the final hurdle of this opening half.
Yeah, they've certainly dropped off. The aggression seems to be backfired the most here, giving up those advantages, and a contact play potentially in towards A main. hallzerk will give up a position, but JT's still there, ready and waiting. Hades once again has multiple players around him. 3 in towards the A side. Suggests he'll push eventually, but here's the flashbang and the swing from JT. Does get tagged, but remains alive.
Yeah, Molotov will limit his options, and the A main smoke slows things down.
At least no Hades on that side of the map.
Smoked off on Dark for now, but they are crawling. This is going to be quite the crunch.
They'll have seen that nade complexity, so they'll assume someone is playing inside of Dark. So this shouldn't catch them off guard. Looks like hallzerk might be setting up a flashbang through.
Good nade chip damage. Pushing into him though, and K receives the double with grace. Poised as he sprays down the double push through the smoke. Oh, and hallzerk cut down as well. Good precise headshot from Kyler. This is perfect from 9. Up to 7 on their CT side. Certainly not to be sniffed at.
In terms of the individual skill right now, the likes of K, Kyler, they're looking very impressive. They're not missing many shots here. You give them an opportunity, they got to convert it. Just the individual mistakes right now, if they can tighten things up, they might be on for a 2-0, boys. With Vertigo up next.
Yeah.
A great spot on the CT side of Anubis. 7-6. Been some questionable rounds for sure, but overall, they're still in a great position.
I think that's why it hurts so much to watch them actually happen. Like, because you got to know going into Vertigo, like, probably we've been terming it the best Vertigo team in the world with these guys, although they've taken a loss or two recently, but still very, very proficient, and it's not something you want to go into 0-1. So Complexity's really been given in some gifts in this opening half, letting them work their way back into things. 15 kills on K, 11 on hallzerk on the other side of the scoreboard for Complexity.
Yeah, Floppy's had his moments. He's bailed them out a couple of times. Same story for hallzerk, but we need to see the unit come online now. Still, JT, EliGE down there at the bottom. Floppy with 8 in total, but here we go. Round number 14, another timeout comes to an end.
When they play more standard rounds, 9, it's like their victories are really strong. You know, like they're surviving with 5-4 players alive.
Oh, B-rush, maybe? They're seeing a lot of action here. hallzerk, I think that's the better option. Avoid the flames if possible.
They forced a lot of counter utility out. I think that was mostly to set up hallzerk to have a peek with the AWP in this position, and obviously himself getting blinded and things not working out. Molotov in his pathing as well. Couldn't go for the quick shot.
Yeah, they stagnated K though, got him very low. So the fact that the Dark player is so wounded.
And Goofy and K are the 2 defenders with no utility as well.
That's true. Forces K into a very obnoxiously aggressive position. It's a 5 versus 5 with 9 HP. And he's spotted them. He's going to get a freebie. God. No way he gets away. Still does damage to Floppy, which then is translated into an advantage.
Considering K was 9 HP, he'll take that all day long. Manages to get a frag, which leads to a second as well. They've got a 4-on-3 advantage. Less than a minute remaining as well. Has to be middle for Complexity. It looks to be a B finish as well. They smoke off towards camera. They're going to start exploring their options in towards the temple, but Minio, he's in CT spawn, deep. Waiting is such a difficult angle to clear. He should be guaranteed at least 1 kill.
You don't clear this. You don't clear that ever. Double kill from Minio. Bomb on the deck, and that's the round over. And Grim can't even fight for it. He's just got to save. And it's Complexity who's out of money.
What's the loss bonus looking at? Not great. They're going to get $1,900 per player in the next round. Grim will get nothing. That's if he saves the AK, so he could drop a Mac 10. That's about it. It's round number 15 coming up next.
It's what's so crazy. I know we keep going back to it, but it's why it's so frustrating watching 9 drop some of those rounds with aggression, because it's like when they play just a standard round like this, they've done great. And actually, Floppy's had a really annoying role in this T-half. Like, if you're Floppy, you're not having any fun because there's been constant A pushes, constant canal pushes, and a lot of these rounds, you're the only one left watching both positions as well. So he probably feels like he's just been under so much pressure this whole game, and he will go down at the end.
After time. So that $1,400 will have to go very far into the next round, I'm afraid. That's a P250 Kevlar sort of situation.
Might be a Kevlar smoke situation.
Oh, it's rough. And it will be 9, confirming the half victory as well. So like I said, the fact that K made this maneuver, sure, it's high risk, but at 9 HP, it leads to this second kill as well. That's an excellent maneuver. Well positioned from Minio and CT Spawn as well. Confirms the round, and then Grim gets nothing going forward.
And I don't want to make assumptions, but because of all the A pushes that we've seen this half, Floppy might just be like a little bit tentative in terms of peeking towards Canal, because he knows they're not afraid of actually pushing out towards A. So he might have been able to spot that well earlier otherwise, but they've been attacking him in this position.
All right, Floppy, what have you got for us? Waiting for the A-main aggression. Fortunately, taken down by it. That's the first Tech 9 dropped. 5 on 4. Should be a 9-6 half here.
Yeah, the win condition for this recovery, if they wanted that 7th, would be on the rifle hallzerk equipped with the Galil. EliGE and JT taking space in that
known
middle.
to be a rifler.
No. And it depends on how that engagement goes next for EliGE, trying to take out Minio. Oh, a clean handling of it.
He looked kind of shocked to receive that swing. I think he was communicating or juggling utility.
Yeah, talking with someone else, telling him some idea in his head. K adds another one onto it, and Complexity's just been thinned out every step they've taken.
Strong angle here from Goofy. Jiggled out by hallzerk. They get nothing from this, and a 9th is secured. 9 for 9.
9 for 9.
As we do take a break, when we return, it's a must-win map. I reiterate, must-win map. You're up against a team with a 78% win rate in the last 6 months on Vertigo, and that is our second map.
He's got a chance in this one. Makes it look too clean.
What's up, gamers? You are locked into ESL Pro League Season 18. The group stages are coming to an end. We're at day 1 of Group D. Where did all the time go? I will never know, but Complexity versus 9 rages on. My name is Henry G, joined by Love Machine and Boss Baby up in the booth. How are you doing, gents?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Yeah, I thought maybe Love Machine would take it away first, but here we are.
That's me, baby.
Boss Baby.
Boss Baby and Love Machine.
Right.
As we get ourselves started.
As we get into
I'm just thinking of the movie poster. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, screw you guys. Whoa, look at the odds. Yeah, complexity. I think a lot of the conversation about this series being competitive hinges on complexity winning Anubis. And right now, 9 coming into the more favored side with an advantage. It makes this pistol incredibly... Whoa, what's that?
There's a plan here.
I like
There's
this
a flash. Oh, it's thrown. He still gets one. Turns the flash. Dead to hallzerk's click.
Wow.
Advantage. Now equalized.
Quite enough for hallzerk there. Looked like he was going to be good for 2. Very proficient with the pistols, that's for sure. But the bomb's still not in towards the side. Kyler's on a bit of an island. His teammates still towards B main. CTs have taken the bait, so do they rotate? Apparently not. Floppy will find the 3rd frag of the round. Hades has dropped. Minio continues to push with the P250.
Ooh, needs a shot. Needs something to alleviate the pressure. One of them needs to win one of these isolated fights. And Kyler, he's going to go down surely. 1 versus 3. And the dualies, oh, not done yet. It's EliGE, and he's had a tough game. Been spotted, and he's got it right back.
That would do.
I'm telling you now, if that 1v3 came through, oh,
That
man.
will do. It's kind of a dejected fist bump at the end there. They felt like it could have slipped away, but EliGE delivers the goods. And it was a nice setup. Like I said, there's 2-man setup towards the plat. They didn't suspect hallzerk in this position. He only gets the 1 there, but it did set up Floppy to come and pick at the pieces. It's no plant, and it will be a full eco EliGE. So 2-0 is pretty much confirmed. As we just see a P250, a flashbang, and that's about it. Surely, complexity will hold on for this round.
The flashbang in that setup did absolutely nothing. That's what I'm curious about. I wonder what that flashbang hits exactly.
I think Goofy actually
Did he get past it?
turned around
Sure.
as it popped, but I feel like it's a catchy swinging glyph.
It still works as a bait and switch, you know?
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, so trying to get the bomb down if possible here. 5 players for 9 start to circumnavigate their way towards the A bomb site. Minio will join them. He's coming from the T steps, and it's going to flash in. Hope for the best. If they get a couple of kills, it'll be a miracle. They've lost 1 en route already. CTs with prime positions to mow them down, and EliGE now finding some confidence. That's what he needs.
Yeah, get
those stats.
Get a little swagger under your belt.
I want one, says Floppy as he rushes to address the situation, making this game look a whole lot more close. A nice 2 rounds.
Nice smile on EliGE's face, too. Notice 3 kills. Doesn't matter if they're unarmored Glocks. It will take them. It makes everyone happy.
It certainly does. A bit of confidence there brewing.
There is no way he plays with
papers on the keyboard
on his keyboard.
Only half.
I know, but I need confirmation. Is he playing the round like that, guys? Could we investigate if the paper is still on Kyler's keyboard as the round is
during action?
Yeah, we'll get our best men on it. We'll find it out. This is a nice lineup for all of you at home. Nade in the dark spot.
Yeah, if you're still playing a bit of CSGO. I'm sure there's still a few diehards. People haven't got the invites just yet.
When was the last CSGO game you played?
Oh, a month ago now.
Yeah.
About when this tournament started. Before, yeah.
Pre-tournament, the arrival of all the talent.
As soon as the ranked ladders dropped, like everyone converted, it felt like.
Yeah.
We have a number now.
Wednesday.
They are doing the setup. Let's see if EliGE and Floppy can pass their first test on a gun round. This is a big one, a big telling tale of how this is going to go. Hades to flash. Floppy needs to be anti.
EliGE is there with him as well, but he's certainly not in an anti-position at this point. Looking straight towards A main. He's going to catch a face full of it. Down he goes. EliGE will need a couple of kills here. There's no way they can justify this round, especially with Kyler in this prime position for the rotations. It's a beautiful thing, as that should be it. The MP9, we wouldn't fancy his chances here, but you never know. If they get this kill, they might go for it. Not going to happen. And there we have it. First gun round goes in favor of 9.
Convincingly as well. Yeah. Simple pop flash, nice turreting coming in towards A main, and that's it. The whole defense hinged on a little bit more resistance from Floppy and EliGE, not able to provide it. Even Kyler just being a nuisance on bridge, right? Not even committing to the fight against the second player, just making sure he can't actually flank and can't be put in a position to even attempt at the retake.
Right.
So it's a double digits now for 9.
Dreamy for the squad. And yeah, when your simple executions work and start flashbang and go, you're going to certainly start having a very good feeling about how this is going to go, especially from Kyler's perspective. The fact that, the first gun round in, big tournament, want to make a big impact. Oh, is there a hidden message in the leaves there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever gone and got your tea leaves read?
I haven't, but I would do it.
I would.
I would do it in a
totally
heartbeat.
Do that. I'd talk to any shaman or voodoo.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Yeah. Like, what do your bones say about me? Yeah.
What exactly?
Let me know. But soothsayers aside, let's get ourselves into round 19.
All right, Complexity. What have you got for us? Still some money in the bank. An okay purchase. hallzerk with the AK-47. Probably has been the most impressive member of Complexity thus far. No AWP, of course, so and fast pacing from K. Trying to crack things open in towards dark, and it's EliGE with the speculative spam in towards middle as well. Blocking them off. That's all he has to do. You don't have to commit to the fight. Just want to try and slow them down as much as possible. hallzerk will be there to back him up as well. But Goofy, he's confirmed that A main is at least clear. Floppy will be on the other side of the smoke. He's got something up his sleeve here. Goofy's preparing for a push.
Oh, it's Floppy.
Pushing. Shot in the booty. Just as easy as that. And now Goofy tries to accelerate through the spam. It was hallzerk throwing bullets into the smoke that has warded him off with a commit.
And all the utility and the follow-up with that aggression. Look at how it's sucking the defense over. Oh, this is a perfect call. This is being played so well by 9. Complexity completely out of position.
Yeah, what's Grim to do?
Yeah, it's a bit of a desperate push there from Floppy. Like, didn't even get out of the gray screen, really.
Yeah. And it's a very risky one considering it's 5-on-5. That's the opening engagement.
Wow.
Look at the position it's put them in.
Yeah, it's just Grim here. JT will be rotating in, but 4 kills to his name. There's the 5th. Can they deny the plant? Surely not. Grim does actually make this one convincing. The bomb's not going down. JT is dropped in the process. Now the C4, they'll attempt it once again. Kyler in towards Gel, and Hades scrambling for control of Dark.
Minio's cracked. He's so focused. He wants to shoot at anything. Oh, Gel player been spotted. Kyler's left alone on an island, but Minio still going to challenge around the pillar.
Powerful pillar. Cut down by EliGE. Only one more needed. It's Hades on the obelisk, holding on for the clutch. Just 3 HP left on him. hallzerk will close. A must-win round goes Complexity's way.
I don't know how they recover in that. The only explanation I really have is just a light amount of utility means they had to drop the smoke towards the CT lane. They naded Temple to use that to obscure vision to make the pathing in, but never fully committing to the bomb plant until the complete rotation. That kill from JT bought extra time and bought Grim that extra move, and that's what claws Complexity back into it.
Yeah, they didn't plant the bomb for another 10 seconds after that. Allows everyone to rotate in, be active in the scenario as well. So, yeah, a labored round, but Complexity somehow win it. Not out of the woods just yet, though. There is going to be one more bite available, and it's a pretty strong one. 2 AKs, an AWP, Mac-10 and Tech-9 otherwise as well. They'll set up themselves towards a default. But K not slowing down once again. Fast pace in towards Dark. He might as fully send it with the Mac-10. There's a flashbang. Doesn't fancy it after all. Good damage exchange towards middle. EliGE coming out on top.
He did that last round as well, right? He ran dark and dumped his whole kit of utility. Molotov to the right, naded into the left corner, hoping maybe he had somebody trapped being aggressive behind the dark smoke. So, I mean, just back-to-back rounds where he wants to make sure Complexity knows that he's challenging it quickly.
Well, we have had a lot of success for 9 over towards this A side of the map, showing a bit of mid-presence now, but 4 players otherwise getting ready to enter the A side. Minio has been dropped, but it's Floppy to defend now. Smoked off. He'll have to wait for his teammate, surely, and they're coming in through camera.
Yes, a CT smoke that's allowed them to push in here. Nice little anger goals to peek around. Good connections from EliGE. He gets 2 of them down. And this was a full investment from 9. $0 to spare in the back pocket for 3 of them. And Hades, he's going to lose the AWP as well. A clean defense of the A site. EliGE now online with the multi-kill. Important scenes here for Cole.
We were talking about it at halftime too. Can EliGE recover? It's something he's struggled with throughout the entirety of his career, is recovering from maybe some slow starts, some rough performances in opening halves, and 2 kills he goes into halftime with. Now he's up towards 11, had some good impact at the A-bomb site this round. He's found a kill or 2 in middle from time to time, so he's really starting to heat up into this game, and for 9 that spells trouble. A 3rd timeout used to talk things over.
Yeah, some course correction here for Complexity. Bit of breathing room. Money should be shattered at this point. Looking to take the lead once again, 11-10. As they entered the half at a 9-6 deficit. This is looking much better. 4-1 overall on the CT campaign. And it should be 5, because I don't think you can justify much on top of the $2,400 you've got into this round. No bomb plan, of course. So we are going to see pretty much the eco coming from 9 here. This one starts to slip away from them.
Yeah, not even a full losing bonus. So, I mean, any kind of investment is going to be painful to swallow for 9. So maybe a couple pistols, maybe a couple utility, but shouldn't be the full armor investment regardless. And Complexity uses a timeout back-to-back to discuss things as well. Maybe just freeze out Nine's call.
Well, now they're fully online, right? It was a scrappy start, that third round slipping away from them, but overall, now they've got the hallzerk AWP and AK in their ranks as well. The hands of EliGE, who's finding more and more confidence as the game goes on. What's going on in the B stream, Alex?
Yeah, I was just checking in with it myself. Cloud9 and Eternal Fire, they're in their second map. It looks like the series is most definitely on, but so is Shiro and Axile. Top fragging in the first map of the series with 25 and 24 apiece.
Good to see Axile kind of bumping up in that team, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That was on the first map, Cloud9 taking that. It looks like Overpass map 2, and it's much more close with it being Eternal
How's Woxer getting on?
How is Woxer? Good question.
Just so I know.
14 and 5 on this map.
Yeah, he's fragging.
He's been some working.
He's second highest from the
that's
map, first map, and yeah. Nade has already got their ears ringing, as is the flashbang. They are accelerating. EliGE, and well, it's just floppy. Actually, it's all floppy. Flash from EliGE sets him up, and he knocks him down like Skittles at Eden Bowling Alley. Whatever it's called across the street.
Nailed it.
I think that's it.
Something like that.
Eden Entertainment Center, Bowling Alley.
One.
Yeah. It's going to be a very convincing round once again. Complexity with a 4-man spray down. There's a utility as well to do massive damage at the start, although T stepped and converts on it as well. Look at the flashbang assist from EliGE. So we're working in tandem. A bomb site had a bit of issues at the start, but they've got the lead once again, 11-10. No AWP for Hades, however. So another default setup here from 9. And the CTs, we haven't seen much aggression, to be honest, and Floppy's looking to change that fact. Wow.
Oh, that's geeky. That's beautiful. From Floppy, he's racked up the double. Even a third contender in Goofy. Trying his luck, but that was a CT molly.
A deeper molly than usual.
Deeper than usual, and he can peek behind it. EliGE threw that at the start of the round, and it's resulted in a beautiful start.
You assume it's a usual blockade, the Molotov to deny access, but actually there's a bit of space there for Floppy to push round, double spray down. And that's beautiful.
Especially because that's what they were doing to him all first half. So
yeah,
Floppy gets a little bit of revenge, right? And nice kill.
Oh my
Third
God.
in the round. You won't expect EliGE. Pops at the perfect moment. That's bomb on the deck, and it's just Goofy.
Took me by surprise, that one. Sorry, excuse me. It's just Goofy in a 1v4, and as long as Complexity aren't taking the mickey.
There he is again. It's kind of the same laugh. Goofy and Mickey do have the same laugh.
It's pretty similar, different pitches, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of the same, but yeah, they're different pitch.
Yeah, and Goofy has a goofy laugh, right?
There's nothing goofy about this anymore. It's gotten ungoofied real quick.
The bomb is still down.
Yeah,
EliGE is there, but he is low.
So long as Goofy, they are both there. Okay, I'm nervous. Jason, take the wheel.
EliGE almost went down in that previous engagement. That's what scared me the most. But Goofy, a little bit of luck. Ooh, no, back turn. There's the come through. Grim gave him a chance. Through the smoke, it takes a lot of courage to work up the stones to go playing that play. I feel like with 15 seconds left at that point, and EliGE still around there, he might have been able to just leave.
Just get out of there.
Yeah, and just be like, as long as you don't die. Although EliGE was red. Either way, that round got very, very close considering the initial 3 kills all go the way of Complexity at once. Or at one point a 4-on-1. They let it slip down to a 2-on-1.
Yeah, and that opening move with the Molotov, just get ready now. All of those geeky stacks that you're playing against, they're going to add that one to the repertoire, and that's a great start. An opening frag from EliGE. Acceleration into B, though. JT and Grim to receive. There's one from Grim. JT puts the bomb on the floor. Problem solved.
Oh, nice little finish there from the in-game leader. I like that. Complexity, a slow start, but starting to awaken now. The individuals starting to shine brightly. 13-10. Looking to convert their map pick as we get ready for Vertigo, boys. Now, we know that 9 is considered like the world's best or very strong at Vertigo, but Complexity, they know this matchup was coming for a while.
Yeah.
They've been in the lab. I'm sure they've prepared thoroughly for that venture, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to, right? And as you said, they've known it for a while. And you always know you'll have Vertigo against this team. And you have to say, too, I think we brought this up on the desk during like one of the last events was, at some point, the Vertigo streak, the Vertigo power of 9 is going to end.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like they've been dominant on it for so long and they haven't been able to capitalize. At some point, that's going to betray you. At some point, it's no longer going to be there for you to rely on.
So, we saw the aggression from Floppy before. Now we've got the stack in towards B. They'll dismantle. They'll still continue the probing towards Dark, throwing their utility, making things uncomfortable for K, who will help himself towards Dark. Otherwise, CT is going to be pushing in towards B main. And we've got Kyler.
He's
in defensive
nervous.
position, but will he be checked?
He's got the bomb. If he goes down, if Grim clears, he doesn't. Instead, Kyler finds Grim's push, punishes it, lives on with that bomb. Still trapped. JT trying to get on the hunt now. As Dark is tested, hallzerk hits a quick flick, and if that bomb does go down, JT's got trouble now. It's problematic. A messy spray, 9 HP does bring him down. But there's Hades. He's had all the time in the world to rotate through. Floppy, he's got one. Minio dead on Dark. Now hallzerk can focus on those pushing through main. Goofy down to the AWP as well. The Norwegian has held on to this round for the boys.
Mullet flowing in the wind.
Well, at this stage, Hades, I think he might just be saving. A couple of flashes, bomb on his back. Could run in towards A and plant, but don't think that's the objective at this point. Self-preservation is on the menu. 15 seconds remain, and will be hallzerk with 2 important frags once again. EliGE to survive with the AK-47, and Floppy with a nice flag once again, pushing in towards A main. Finding a kill towards Dark, and pretty much sabotaging the round, a 4-9. Touching distance are picking up Anubis now. The T-sides haven't been too impressive on both fronts here. It's considered a very T-sided map, but we've seen some nice moves, complexity. Looking like they've got a solid understanding of how to shut down this 9 assault.
Yeah, I was taking a look as you were talking about Nine's Vertigo as well. A lot of their games recently have been close. I'm talking overtime, 30 rounds, overtime, 29 rounds, 30 rounds. That's all.
Like they're owning everyone.
No, no, far from it. In
Yeah.
fact, they've even taken losses recently to a team called Looking for Org and a team called Apex.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily
one of those
been
teams.
sunshine and rainbows for them. Looking for, oh, that's Hadji and Maka, and now the French lot. So that's not too shabby. And Apex, of course, you know Apex from the last group. But they beat them in the Sydney qualifier on that Vertigo. So there's a lot of, you know, demos to run through to have a good and firm grasp of how Nine approached the map. It is very much information driven. But we'll talk more about that when we get there, because there's still more rounds to be had here in map 1.
Plenty more, Alex, and a change of stance for complexity. We've got an EliGE secondary AWP chaser.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't think I have either, but I don't hate it. I'm going to see whether he can patrol middle. It's a nice position for it. Hold lots of defensive lines. Get the opening frag. Well, we might not see it again.
Inside every rifler is a wannabe AWPer.
Exactly. That's a good point. Everyone thinks they have what it takes, but finding that discipline and the patience and knowing all the angles, the advantages, that's the difference maker.
Yeah, the way Hades cleared him there, that's some veterancy. Nothing EliGE could have done about that, but JT, the next on the naughty list. Hades sends 2 to the underworld.
So the one time they need EliGE to survive in middle, he's peaking with the AWP against Hades as well. Now they've got the double AWP set up on the T side. So it's been handed straight over.
Oh, well, plenty of time to wait for that peak to come in. Minio, yeah, it's all come crumbling down, hasn't it? Grim's here to try and put a stop to it.
The AWP's got 2, is it? Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
3 from the AWP on Hades, 1 from Minio's recovered AWP. Oh, we all know that feeling.
Ooh, Shadow.
Yeah, a bit of a bait and switch on the Shadow, keeping hallzerk busy. But yeah. Nothing worse. Actually, I'm sure we could come up with something worse in Counter-Strike, but when you're the one that dies first against Tech 9s and then your rifle is in the feed for 3
it's
more,
a
you just
horrible
want to,
feeling.
just delete me from the game.
Yeah.
Delete me from the game.
Especially when you've taken on the aggressive.
Yeah, no, that's why it's fine, lads. And
I'm going to go for this opening kill. Don't worry, I've got
everyone's prefaced it like, yeah, we need to play safe, guys. Everyone's like made it really clear.
well, more of that to come tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, don't worry. Strap in. I'm ready.
So hallzerk, maybe he's ready for this kill towards A main.
That's the AWP taken away.
Oh, you actually.
Yeah, good point. And they won't recover it either.
Valid.
There's a second AWP kicking around, but I'm not sure they're near it. There it is. In towards the hut. Keep an eye on it for you. But this was the opening kill. EliGE just didn't see the right-hand side peak coming in. And they don't pick up the AWP on the T, so they can still buy one, but does have a knock-on effect, I suppose, considering how strong Hades is with this particular weapon. And it will be another tactical timeout now. Complexity, I think, have used up all of theirs, but 9 still have a couple in the bank. They're going to need them as well. 14-11. An uphill struggle, but they're on the T side. They managed to find success with a single AWP and 4 Tech 9s around it. Offered up that first frag towards middle. Not sure that'll happen again. EliGE will go back to the rifle, if you were wondering.
They have, it looks they have probably like two wins. Maybe they need like a third win. Maybe it'd be like a half buy for Complexity to run out of money. This one and the next one, and all of a sudden you're kind of right back in it. So, I mean, at this point, Complexity just can't get reset. That's the best way 9 can get back into this game. A reset that would put them at 13 to 14. That'd be a brutal environment to be in.
Grim's Org has seen better days, hasn't it? That is a full battle-scarred Galactica. Gross. And he's taken the Org to B. Going to be interesting to see how well he gets that, or how well he can fly his trade with that. Lots of chip damage, actually. Minio braving the smoke, doesn't find hallzerk's forward position, posted up on the window T stairs.
Kind of cool, though. Like, the EliGE spam is making sure that 9 doesn't spam along the wall for hallzerk's position. So he's trying to be the target that they're shooting at, and it succeeds. hallzerk had plenty of time to look out the bridge window, sees absolutely nothing, and they back away and do a safer setup.
Yeah, and this time, there is an AWP mid. It's hallzerk, though. They sent the primary AWPer to get the job done, and he has done so.
Yeah, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. hallzerk steps in, opening kill found on Minio.
And now we swap and trade positions. Now you're expecting a hallzerk AWP holding a line, and instead you've got EliGE tucked in on the walk-up. K, unprepared for this. This is Counter-Strike from Cole. Don't need to overextend. Drop that smoke. Mission accomplished. 2-man advantage.
Yeah, you've reset the round with that smoke as well. They can't push you. They can't probe you. They're going to have to reposition and reassess their options, I'm afraid. Goofy has called for the boys over towards A main, but Floppy's got a strong position towards the fountain. He's got hallzerk behind him as well. This should be round number 15. There shouldn't be a world where they give this one up unless Floppy...
Let's give him a chance, though, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Get aggressive. Yeah, guys, let's find a way to lose this round.
It's not the worst position. He can find one here.
No, this ain't bad, but pop flash. Oh, it's painful, but even blind, he can still line him up. Good kill. A little bit of damage onto Kyler. It puts a lot of pressure on hallzerk, though. Blinded and just gets around the corner.
Yeah, now hallzerk might be dead on the re-peak. Hades knows the call-out. Molly could be brilliant to force hallzerk back to buy time for the plan. Hades, this is very forward position. He hits the flying no-scope. It would have been a different round. Look at that. Lord. Immediately closing the case of round 26. Complexity, they're up to 15.
That's a SWAT team. EliGE is like, I'm jumping through the smoke into the bomb site. You guys better be peeking with me on the other side. And Grim fills the bill.
Well, there we have it. It is going to be map points. A good recovery here for Complexity. They had a very flat T side. A 9-6 deficit have to be recovered on their CT campaign, but you can see why they picked this map. The CT side has been beautiful, to be fair. Nice little novelty plays, good gimmicks, nice overall rotations, and now the individual forms starting to shine bright as well. So this is where it comes crashing down for 9. They'll need 4 rounds in a row. I don't think that's going to happen with what we've seen so far, but would love to be proven wrong as we see Minio challenge towards middle. And this time, not much there. EliGE is much more passive behind the double doors.
Looks like it's that similar Molotov that you can peek behind. But just this time, Floppy's not present. They actually put him over towards middle. This is like a very mid-centric, B-centric defense. They say, we've stopped you enough times today. We actually don't think you're going to be heading there, and they're dead wrong. 9 might have a great opportunity to slide in to the A bomb site, get a relatively easy plant, and then Complexity will have a decision to make.
Big kill. He's managed to catch one as the A anchor. And oh dear!
What a shot.
EliGE is here. He's hit at a mechanical god shot straight onto the jumping head.
And it's a 4-on-2. I think we might be done here. The bomb's all the way at T steps. Hades has got A, sure, but what can they really do with this? They've got no utility. It would have to be an absolute DM session at this point, but hallzerk cuts them down to size 4 versus 1.
Yeah, let's see what you've got, Kyler. You've gotten across. That's a good start. It has to be something ridiculous here.
Well, and Complexity's playing it so smart. They're not even giving him that chance. Look how passive they all are. Like, have the A-bomb site. We don't really care. We'll wait for you to plant it. We're going to retake it as a group. Plenty of utility. 4 flashbangs, 2 nades, a smoke. As long as you just don't give away some random easy kill, there's not really a whole lot for Kyler to work with.
And this cross back is going to mark his demise if he's not careful. Nice safe route.
They've got the smokes, flashes, kids. It should be fine.
Yeah, no, it's not looking too good for Kyler, but he has managed to get himself into a position for at least the fight. hallzerk's ready to receive, and Cole, a recovered game. I mean, really, it did not look like sunshine and rainbows. At a 9-6 half, they thought perhaps It could be that 2-0. Colin managed to recover with a strong defense, a very strong defense, 10-2 CT rounds. That is beautiful work, and more to come.